Verscholen in een natuurgebied bij Amsterdam ligt de bijzondere woning van de familie Murphy.
Well, my wife found this site and she found it on internet, and it was just this beautiful landscape, actually. The trees, the fields, the water, the skyline, to be able to see the Rembrandt Tower, the South House, to see the planes flying over. It would just seem the most perfect place to build a house. When we were building the house, we were constantly asked, what word dit, meneer? And I would say, a woning. Je meen het niet. A woning. In the bestemmingsplan, it said it had to have 2 sloping roofs. Minimum 15 degrees, maximum 60 degrees. I was not allowed to have a flat roof. And I struggled with the idea of a house with a roof. It's always a kind of a traditional house. I wanted to make it a more contemporary house. So what I did was I sloped 2 walls, but on the ground floor I also sloped a wall and a wall like that. So you get this more like diamond-shaped building. Of course, when I went to the planning authorities with this solution, they were a bit surprised and said, no, this is not the bedoeling. But it did conform to the rules. How I arranged the top floor, the living room, was my wife is a great cook, and I wanted her to be in the center of the house when she was cooking with this wonderful view and looking right down the road. I want to create a formal living room on one side, which is around a cocktail bar and the piano and a view to the Rembrandt Tower. And on the other side, I wanted to create a kind of more family room, a more cozy room, which has an open heart and has the TV. There is a lot of orange in this house, and orange is my wife's favorite color. And I've grown to love it through her. Anything she buys, she tends to buy it in orange. So orange is her favorite color. So it's her kitchen, it's orange. In my last house I had inbouwlampen, and I just found it a bit a bit boring. So in this case I wanted just to, like flies on the ceiling or confetti. I just threw the lamps up. In the ground floor, the begonnen grond, I wanted to design it so that the children could have their own entrance. There are 3 bedrooms for the 3 children. So they have their own entrance, they have their own toilet, and they have their own walk-in closets. In the middle of the house is the bathroom, which is designed so that it can be divided in 2. So the kids have their own shower and their own wastafel. And there's a mirroring sliding door, which opens into our bathroom. And then we have our bedroom with our own entrance on the other side. The children find the house very cool, in their words, and they find it very special. They feel a great privilege to live here in such a big house in this location. They often say it's such a privilege to live in this house. It seems to attract an enormous amount of attention. We never expected that. We hear very diverse remarks. We hear people say they hate it, it's afschuwelijk, it's bah. And people say they love it, it's fantastic, it's wow. It's a kind of love-hate.